Hi all. So today we are going to explain the second law under law of utility analysis, that is law of equimarginal utility. So let's see what is law of equimarginal utility. The equimarginal principle states that a consumer will be maximizing his total utility when he allocates his fixed money income in such a way that the utility derived from the last unit of money spent on each good is equal. Okay, so that is what is law of equimarginal utility all about. So I'll explain to you in detail. Suppose a man purchases two goods, X and Y. Let's assume it as X and Y, whose prices is PX and PY. So as he purchases more of X, his MUX declines, that is marginal utility of X. Okay. While MUY rises, only at the margin, the last unit of money spent on X has the same utility as the last unit of money spent on Y, and the person thereby maximizes his satisfaction. So let's see this with the formula. So what is law of equimarginal utility is MUX divided by PX is equal to MUY divided by PY. So this is the point where a consumer gets maximum satisfaction. That is what is law of equimarginal utility states. Okay. So the difference between law of equimarginal utility and law of diminishing marginal utility is law of diminishing marginal utility. We discuss about one particular commodity, whereas here we will be discussing or it is dealing with more than one commodity. It can be two, it can be three, or it can be four. So a consumer will be distributing his money income to purchase this three or four commodity in such a way that this marginal utility spent on the last rupee of each commodity should be equal. That is MUX divided by PX should be equal to, let's assume X and Y as two commodities. Okay. So when I explained in this theoretical way, some of you might be still confused. So I'll explain you with a very simple example. Let's imagine that you have 100 rupees with you. You're going to a supermarket to purchase some products. Okay. So you wanted to purchase three products that you decided. So one is a sandwich, another one is chocolate bar, and another one is a chips packet. Okay, let's assume this is suppose. So let's suppose there is a one sandwich cost 16 rupees, another one chocolate cost 8 rupees, and chips packet cost 12 rupees. So how the particular consumer or how you will be distributing your 100 rupees in such a way that you will get maximum satisfaction. So let's see this. Okay. So let's write marginal utility of sandwich, marginal utility of chips, and marginal utility of chocolate. So marginal utility of sandwich 128, 96, 64, 32, and 0. Like that, chips and chocolate. Then we are going to find out the ratio of the three commodities. How we will find out the ratio is MU divided by price. That formula we have already discussed. MUX divided by PX. Like that, we are going to find out the ratio. So 128 divided by 16, 96 divided by 16, like that we got the ratios. Same here, 120 divided by what is the price of the chips? That is it, 12 rupees. So 120 divided by 12, like that. And same where ratio of chocolate will be calculated by 96 divided by 8. So now we got the ratios. So now we are going to allocate it. Okay, allocate. We are going to properly distribute the 100 rupees. First, let's see the ratio. Let's take the same ratios. So in sandwich, 8 is there. In chips also, 8 is there. And in chocolate also, 8 is there. So let's take that three ratios, 8 is to 8 is to 8. Whereas here, if you take this, so the particular consumer is going to buy one sandwich, then two chips packet and three chocolate. Okay. So one sandwich, two chips packet and three chocolate. Let's work out. So one sandwich, 1 into 16, it's 16 rupees. Then two chips packet, 2 into 12, it is 24. And three chocolate, 3 into 8 is 24. Let's total this. So it's 48, 48 plus. So it is almost 60 rupees like that. So 100 didn't reach. So actually consumer is not getting the maximum satisfaction. Consumer is planning to spend his 100 rupees. So let's go for another ratio. So let's take the next common ratio, that is 6, 6, 6. So 6 means the consumer is going to purchase two sandwich, then three chips packet and four chocolate. Let's calculate that. 2 into 16, 3 into 12 and 4 into 8. So 32 plus 32 plus 36. So the total is 100. So now we understood that in this ratio, consumer can properly spend the 100 rupee with equal satisfaction or maximum satisfaction. Again, let's take the another common ratio. 4 is also common. 4, 4, 4. 4 means 3 sandwich, 4 chips packet and 5 chocolate. Let's calculate and see. It will go above 100. So consumer have only 100 rupees in his hand. So this is the particular point where consumer is getting the maximum satisfaction. That is what is the mu x divided by px is equal to mu y divided by py is equal to mu z divided by pz. So that is what is law of equimarginal utility. I hope now you are clear with what is law of equimarginal utility. So thank you for listening.